Nice. A little bush buck, eh?
Pretty decent for a little bush buck.
Yeah.
It's not even chewed on yet.
I tell you what, you can shoot that deer this year, okay?
I thought this one had your name on it.
No.
Keep in mind, this is from a drought year. Just imagine what it's going to look like when it was a little bit less of a drought year this year.
Well, that size of buck is exactly what I saw times 3 or 4 yesterday with velvet.
There's a few of them around, that's for sure. It's about as big as they get up here, though.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, you should shoot an elk that big. 3-point or larger.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, Joan, what do we see?
Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be a matched set, but it looks like it's the correct size to be a matched set.
Wow, let's get it. Are you serious? It's the same.
Could be.
I think that's the same buck.
Could be.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever found a match set, or a match, anything for that matter. Well, that's pretty cool. I told you I couldn't pick my eyes up off the ground after I found the first one. Kevin here from Bozone Boys, and we all saw Jody and I finding these match set of whitetail sheds out at the bush line there. So what I'm going to do today is just make some quick rattling antlers. I think these would be a great size to carry the sound. A little bit more mature buck. I have used this size in the past, and these ones are just slightly bigger to carry the sound. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to show you how. It's going to take all of 4 minutes or less. As you can see, I cut off the brow tines. That way, when you clock the antlers together when you're hunting, that you don't get your fingers banged up and lose any fingernails. Another thing I like to do is like to take just a nice file and kind of round off the rough edges on where the brow tines were cut. That way they're not really sharp, and it just prevents any further injuries to your hands or to your gloves or whatever when you're hunting. So yeah, just like to smooth that off so it's nice. You can use sandpaper. I'll use a file. You can even use a grinding wheel if you want to, if you don't mind the stink. But I'll just take a few minutes and clean up the rough edges, and then I'm ready to drill. So now that I have the rough part sanded down so it's nice and smooth, I'm going to go ahead and drill the antler or the shed for where I'm going to install the rope. And I just simply use my drill press. It's nothing scientific here, but what I like to do is think about the drilling point when they're hanging. The antlers are hanging in tree, so I kind of try to go on an angle so that they're hanging square in the tree on a peg or behind my tree stand and stuff like that, instead of square, because then eventually your rope over time will wear. So I do take a little time and get it drilled on an angle. It's not perfect, but it works for me. Alright, I got both my holes cut. They're nice and comfy. Almost ready for whitetail season. Final step is just using some rope. I don't have the rope I like right now, but I'm going to, just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use this surplus rope that I got at Cane Tire. I usually use this just for hauling up bows and into a tree stand, but I think it'll work. I like to use about 4 feet, so they're nice. So I have a lot of length and flexibility with the rope size, so I get entangled up in my gear or my bow, or when they hang I can easily pick them up so they're not smashing together. So if you have the rope that's too small, if you pick it up, often you'll find they'll clack together and make some unnecessary noise. So I'm just gonna tie on my rope. Like probably every archer that's watching this video, I'm going to use my little QAD knife, because I own like 4 QADs because I have a family of archers, to cut my twine. So later I'll burn the end of these to make a nice little modules, that way the rope doesn't fray. That's one side, nice and tight, and the second. So and here we have a final product, ready for whitetail season, which is in a couple months. But regardless, I'm got another new set of Rattling Antlers, thanks to finding these on the field edge. And if you enjoyed the video, this is a short, please hit the like button, and please remember to subscribe. Take care, and thanks for stopping in.